Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Pinkie with Pinkie the Housewife, and also showing this on my second channel, which is Pink Global. Thank you all for being with me this morning. We have a new story breaking for the super mayor, Mayor of Dalton, Tiffany Henyard. Okay, so I got a new video for you. Tiffany Henyard, you know, she rehired Deputy LACY to a new illegal appointment, should I say. He was fired before, but overnight, he got a new appointment. Yes, she didn't even, he's not even sworn in. What the heck? But I guess he's running around now. He got a new job. We're gonna, I don't know what to say. Oh, I don't know what to say about this one, guys. Y'all gonna have to make up your own opinion about this one. This is a little too much. Okay? But he's running around with his new job. Nobody appointed him that new job but Tiffany. She's the super mayor. She do things her way, I guess. So we're gonna let you all make your own opinion on that one. I got mine, I tell you. This is too much. But anyway, let's go ahead and go over the house rules. Go ahead and hit that like button for me, guys. You all need to do that so we can keep me in the algorithm so I can get what? Monetized? Yes. We need me to be monetized. So I need everybody to do what you need to do. Just hit that like button. Y'all are not hitting it. So I need y'all to hit that like button. You watch the content, so hit the like button. Now I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. Some of y'all are forgetting to do that. I need you to subscribe to the channel like today, not tomorrow, but today. It don't cost you a thing. Don't cost a ding. Don't cost a thing. Yeah, go ahead. And I'm going to thank you if you can do those two things for me. Just hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I do thank you. Now let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand, okay? We got old Tiffany here. She's going to do what she want to do. Girl, you are too much for me. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. You never know what's going on in those streets with Tiffany. Tiffany. Okay. You're going to give these people, you're going to make everybody mad in Dalton. Okay? But anyway, here we go, guys. Well, I told you, she's going to make everybody.
Some breaking news out of suburban Dalton.
And this comes just days after the trustees terminated the deputy police chief. Now the mayor of the village, Tiffany Henyard, has appointed him to a new position. NBC5's Regina Waldrop has reaction on today's announcement.
Good evening. An illegal appointment. That's what the trustees I talked to are calling this. They say the news took them by surprise, and now they're talking to legal counsel to figure out their next steps. Now, it was last Monday that Deputy Dalton Police Chief LACY was put on administrative leave by the Dalton Village Board. Trustees say he returned to work the next day and was later fired for insubordination. Then today, trustees say they got word that Mayor Tiffany Henyard has now appointed LACY as police chief without trustees voting on this appointment. And they say LACY has also not been sworn in to the position. Now, LACY was in court a short time ago. He was arraigned on federal bankruptcy fraud charges. It's alleged that he lied under oath in a scheme to hide assets and income from creditors to avoid paying more than $40,000 in a lawsuit settlement.
Well, Mr. LACY is absolutely not guilty of all 9 counts. I believe he's cooperating. And if you cooperate, you have to admit your guilt first.
And happening here tonight in South Holland, a special meeting called by the Thornton Township Board of Trustees. They have a number of items on the agenda looking to curtail spending that they say is being done by Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who is also township supervisor. We should also mention that the township is now into its new fiscal year and still without a budget. Reporting from South Holland, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Regina, thank you very much. And there are more money troubles tonight for the village of Dalton. Illinois Comptroller Susanna Mendoza has stopped what are called offset fund payments in the south suburb. She says Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administration has not submitted required financial reports to her office. As a result, payments from those who owe traffic fines and parking tickets and other municipal dollars have been halted. A recent investigation found Dalton is more than $3.5 million in debt.
Okay, guys, give me 1 second. Okay. I had to pause to let the ad run through. I didn't want to have to listen to that ad, and I don't think you all want to listen to an ad to run through. So here we go again with the continuation of fired Deputy Louis LACY in his new appointment by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Go figure.
It's in deep debt, and that is the finding of an investigation of village finances and the spending habits of beleaguered Mayor Tiffany Henyard. NBC5's Regina Waldrop reports some say they're not surprised and more bad news is likely to come for this small town.
A village in financial crisis.
To sit there and see that report yesterday, it really made me sick to my stomach.
A recent probe into the spending habits of self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard and her administration paints a bleak picture for Dalton. Henyard is the focus of a number of lawsuits and federal probes. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot launched this probe in April. She was hired by trustees. Some of her key findings: no annual reports or audits since 2021. The general fund for day-to-day operations had a healthy multi-million-dollar surplus a couple of years ago. It's now in the red, $3.6 million. Police department expenditures up 21%. 2 officers being paid more in overtime pay than regular pay. The deputy police chief got more than $200,000 in overtime pay. 589 checks for more than $6 million approved but not sent to vendors. And the village using 6 different credit cards, but receipts rarely provided. More than $40,000 in charges on the same day to Amazon. Tammy Brown and Kiana Belcher are trustees.
Who would make a one day purchase of over $40,000 to Amazon? And the main thing is, what is it? Well, they knew what they were doing, and they thought they can get away with it.
Also happening this week, a proposal to change credit card policies. 8 village employees laid off, and the deputy police chief put on administrative leave Monday has now been fired for insubordination. So a hiring freeze and additional layoffs, that'll be discussed at the next village board meeting. In Dalton, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
All right, thank you, Regina. We have a lot more news to talk about tonight. Where did the money go in Dalton? That's the question former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was hired to answer. And for the first time tonight, she revealed some of her preliminary results of her investigation into questionable spending by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. NBC5's Regina Waldrop has been covering this story from the very start and is live tonight in Dalton with some of those startling findings. Regina?
Stephan, there were a lot of gasps from residents who were listening to this presentation. And I talked to several people after, and they said they knew things were bad, but they did not expect this. In Dalton tonight, a packed room for a long-awaited presentation on the village's financial crisis. Former Chicago Mayor and federal prosecutor Lori Lightfoot discussing her initial findings of an investigation into the spending habits of Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her administration. Some of the key findings: no annual report or audit since 2021. The general fund for day-to-day operations in the red with $3.65 million. Police department expenditures up 21%, with 2 officers paid more in overtime pay than regular pay. As of June 18th, 589 checks totaling more than $6 million approved, but not sent to vendors. 6 different credit cards with receipts rarely provided, and purchases under investigation, including $40,000 in charges to Amazon.
You may hear a number of things in the coming days. But what I can assure you is the information that we have shared, that we're putting our names on, is drawn directly from the financial records of this village.
I knew we were broke, and the way she broke it down and just let the other residents hear what was really going on, because Tiffany Henyard always talk about fake news, and this is real.
Saturday, September 7th only.
Okay, guys, I'm going to let that ad play out, and then we'll continue, okay? Whenever you see me take it down, it's only because there's an ad running, and I don't want to show the ad, okay? But here we go.
Henyard is also the focus of a number of federal probes and lawsuits. Lightfoot says her administration did not cooperate with this investigation. Now, we did reach out to the Henyard administration for a statement, but have yet to hear back. As for next steps, well, Lightfoot said this investigation not over. There's still a lot of work to be done out here. Some other developments tonight: the board recently approved a change to the village's credit card policy, and the acting police chief was placed on leave Monday. They say he has now been terminated. There's a plan for a hiring freeze and layoffs, and also the board says the locks at Village Hall have been changed. That means elected officials out here can no longer use their Village Hall. Of course, there's so much happening out here, and we will continue to stay out here and follow this developing story. I'm live in Dalton tonight. Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Regina, thank you.
It is 6:09 this morning. In just a matter of hours, we do expect to learn more from an independent investigation into the mayor of South Suburban Dalton.
Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was hired as a special investigator to look into the mayor's spending habits. NBC5's Lisa Chavarria joins us now live in studio. And Lisa, we're expecting these answers to come tonight, but we've seen anything happen at these Dalton meetings.
Well, that's going to be the big question, right, that remains this morning. So we'll have to wait and see. But here's the thing. This is what residents and a good number of village trustees have been waiting for. Mayor Tiffany Henyard's lavish spending habits using village funds have long been under scrutiny. So we want to bring you up to speed about this independent investigation with some key takeaways. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was hired back in April as a special investigator by a majority of village trustees. She looked into claims of corruption, reckless spending, and retaliation. Lightfoot also is said to have investigated a controversial taxpayer-funded economic development trip to Las Vegas. Mayor Henyard was on that trip, along with a handful of village representatives, 2 trustees, and the mayor's former assistant. Now, that former assistant claimed while she was on that trip, she was sexually assaulted by a Dalton trustee and then later fired. She filed a civil lawsuit against that trustee, accusing him of assault, and against Henyard for retaliation. The Department of Human Rights also launched its own investigation into what happened there. Henyard has been the focus of a number of lawsuits and federal probes. Again, we are expecting to learn much more about Lightfoot's findings at a meeting tonight at 6:30 at the Dalton Village Hall.
Saturday.
Okay, guys, there was another ad. I think that is it. Yes, it is. That was the last of it. Yes, it is. Okay, guys, that was it. Let me just, yes, it is. All right. We learned a lot, okay? But you're going to learn even more, because I will be putting out a second video of any updates. Actually, I'm going to be putting out one this morning, another one for you all, so I can keep you all updated on everything that's going on in Dalton with Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Oh gosh. Okay, I was going to say Tiffany Lightfoot, but no, Tiffany Henyard. I don't know why Lightfoot is on my mind though, but I will be keeping y'all updated. Whew. Guys, when I say there's a lot going on. Okay, but it all one day going to come to an end for her. She's not going to be riding this big bubble alone. All right? All right, guys. Thank you. And, enjoy your day.